Coffee Club. Well, now, Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 14th day of February. Happy Valentine's Day, dear Josh.
I'm still waiting for my Reese's Hearts.
Oh, I know, right? And the Reese's Hearts, they're good.
Did you ever settle your argument?
Yeah. I think my daughter wanted to go with the we'll agree to disagree thing.
I wanted to reply and say that they're all trash.
Not all trash. No.
Sorry, it's too much peanut butter for me.
No.
Okay, to get in it real quick, the Reese's egg superior to all Reese's products.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Above and beyond.
So we're going to go to it. We've got a coffee club here for Valentine's Day. Great guests in studio. We have Ellen, Molly, and Bailey from Community Hospital. And we got a special event that's coming up we're going to talk about there. We got Chandler and Greg. First time, Greg, right?
Yeah, first time.
Yep. Pull that mic up nice and close there. So we're going to actually start with you here real quick.
Oh, good.
So what do you do with Wagner's there?
I am a sales consultant. I help people with finding a vehicle versus, asking questions of what they're looking for, what their needs are.
Yeah. Then
assessing, do we have something in our inventory that'll work for them? Or is there something that we can go and find for them that'll work best for them and their family?
What was the last vehicle you sold?
Putting me on the spot here.
I know, right.
Last vehicle was a 2025 Suburban High Country.
Oh, dream.
Yeah.
Was it the red one? That was that thing?
It was Lakeshore Blue with mocha interior.
Oh, that was
Lakeshore.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day gift.
I know. All right. So Wagner's got a sweetheart of a deal that we'll come back and talk about here in just a bit. So let's talk about a special event that's coming up with Community Hospital. And when is the Light of Hope event?
Take it away, Ellen.
It's going to be March 1st. It'll be at Community Hospital from 6 to 8 p.m. It's for cancer survivors, which, as a reminder, survivorship starts with diagnosis, and a guest. And all guests can register through our phone line. Bailey?
Yes, 308-344-8255.
Look at that. Yeah.
The event will include a nice dinner. We're going to have spaghetti and meatballs this year and some chicken.
Yep, chicken
Alfredo. We'll have some musical entertainment. Some guest speakers are coming in. It's just a nice fellowship. Just relaxing, enjoying a meal, listening to some music.
All right. The Light of Hope Cancer Survivor Dinner, Saturday, March 1st, 6 p.m. Where is this taking place?
Community Hospital, and it's for anyone who you don't have to have had treatment at community hospital. I want to emphasize that. It's just anyone in our community. Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about what you do with Community Hospital. I know this banquet's something coming up, but what's your regular
So I support medical oncology services at Community Hospital. We have a new oncologist, Dr. Benjamin George, and I see patients with Dr. George and just help coordinate care. We actually are supported by McCook and Community Hospital, but then also Red Willow and also the great state of Nebraska too. We've got a lot of resources within a half hour, an hour. North Platte, Kearney, Omaha, Lincoln, or Kansas to the south, Atwood. in Oberlin.
So what's it like to be able to offer that from here in McCook, though?
Oh, it's great. We have a lot of resources here at Community Hospital. We have a PET scanner that comes in a couple of times a month, which is very helpful. It cuts down on drive time. We offer a lot of different services at Community Hospital: physical therapy, nutrition services. We have outpatient infusion, wound care, and then all the specialty providers that come into the specialty clinic, pulmonologists, cardiologists. So hopefully we can minimize as much travel out of the area as possible.
It's an overall focus of Community Hospital. Why go somewhere when we can do it here? And you guys do that in a lot of different areas.
Yeah. We've had lots of conversations specifically about medical oncology recently, just about the importance of providing, a closer support network for these people who are kind of walking this pretty extreme pathway. Before Dr. George came here, he was in North Platte and he was servicing our area very well. He was helping our people just as good as he's doing now. But people had to drive to North Platte regularly to meet with him. Some here too, but a lot, they had to go up there. And so being able to bring him down to our area really eliminates, people were driving from like Benkelman, and that's 2 hours. So at least that's a whole hour closer. We've talked to people out in Ray and down in Colby, over in Norton. People are coming from all over the region because of the importance of having that network that we are being able to provide. Ellen was here originally as the nurse practitioner, helping bridge that gap for Dr. George when he was in North Platte. And so being able to bring Dr. George down here has really helped really seam that service line up in a way that I don't think any of us really thought was gonna happen anytime soon. And then the other really cool thing, and I just witnessed it firsthand this week, is that we have radiation oncology, which Amber Reynolds Lawrence and Tiffany Herman, she's their admissions gal and scheduler, they are also on this committee to put this survivor dinner together. They couldn't be here this morning, but that radiation oncology group has Dr. Halavity out of North Platte. And I was walking in the hall and Dr. Halavity and Dr. George were visiting about a patient. And so they have this ability now to really make sure that the patients are the focus and they're together, they can have conversations. Not that they weren't doing that before, but it's just really nice to see that, like Ellen mentioned, there's all these services that we can provide that one patient can have access to right here at Community Hospital.
That in-person collaboration is really cool, and it does absolutely make a difference.
Yep.
And one of the things about the dinner, the Light the Hope, I know it's a dinner, but it's also a way for the cancer survivors to kind of bond and interact and have a social time. A lot of times you need somebody that goes through those same experiences for you to even open up and feel comfortable too.
100%.
Ellen, you want to tell a little bit about Time to Heal?
A Time to Heal is a program that we've brought back here to Community Hospital, and it's about creating a best life, and it's something all of us strive, could use to create our best lives. But it's what happens after you end treatment. There's just like a blank space where before you were a patient is coming in, being seen very regularly, getting their treatments, and
there's a lot more interaction.
Yeah, a lot more interaction, and then it's about what are the needs after that. So we address those needs with a Time to Heal, and it's a 9-week weekly meeting, just to go through all the different nuances of supporting health afterwards. What are symptoms to watch out for? How to manage potential long-term symptoms? Rebuilding or re-identifying relationships, because support system dynamics change with a diagnosis, and how to reconnect. Financial support, nutrition, physical therapy, and how to
Reassimilate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly said.
So, Light of Hope, the Cancer Survivor Dinner, Saturday, March 1st, 6 p.m. How do people RSVP for this?
Go for it.
They can call the RSVP line at 308-344-8255.
And we would like those RSVPs by Monday if possible. That's the 17th.
It's coming Monday, or Monday the 7th.
Yes, yeah. We know that is a tight turnaround from today. But just call Bailey and get on the list. It is helpful for us. So if you haven't RSVP'd and you're kind of thinking about it, it really is helpful for us to have those numbers.
Space is limited.
Yep.
But there's no charge to attend.
Right. It's free. One thing Ellen didn't mention is that there will be
Luminary.
a luminary ceremony through the healing garden that we have, as long as it's not freezing cold, which will.
Yeah.
And that's going to be really, really lovely. We are actually thinking of some other ways we can do that to just keep it inside. But it's going to be a really lovely night. And I know we had lots of feedback from last year's event that people just really felt connected and like they were a part of a group when you're so isolated in your own world in that moment. And so it's a really important thing that our group does. And honestly, Ellen and Amber and Tiff, they really have taken the ball this year and just made it great. So
The Light of Hope Cancer Survivor Dinner, Saturday, March 1st, 6 p.m. To call for the reservations.
308-344-8255.
Talking now with Chandler and Greg about special events that you get. The way Tricia said is it's a sweetheart of a deal. That's just because it's Valentine's Day or what?
Yeah, so it's our sweetheart sale. So we haven't done one before, so we're kind of dipping our toes into it. But this time of year, we're trying to get out with the old and with the new, and it's kind of like a clothing store. We're trying to, because cars are kind of seasonal. I know that sounds crazy, but they kind of go in patterns. So we have some stuff that we have from 25s, because first time in probably 4 years, probably 5 years, we can say we have an ample amount of cars. Just finally the manufacturers can get us enough cars to sell, which is fantastic. It's a great problem to have. So in lieu of having ample cars, there's some pretty great discounts. And also one thing we've been able to help with in first time in 4 or 5 years is interest rates. So on new vehicles, there's 1.9, 2.9 interest, whereas if we go shop the market for a bank loan right now, it's going to be probably 6%. So in the finance world, that's a really sweet deal if you like to look at that side of things. But there's also big chunks of cash off of cars, and especially on F-150. So if you're in the truck market, now would be the time. I know some guys.
Yeah,
I already got my truck.
He's the 150, I'm the 250.
We have plenty.
We went in cycles. It's Seth's turn, actually.
It is.
He's a Chevy guy.
He started looking.
That's no problem.
Because you bought, then I bought, and now
It's Seth's turn.
it's Seth's turn.
Literally.
He kind of started it, though, I feel like. That's like the cycle we'll go through.
yeah, he
We'll
did.
go
He
around.
just bought one not very long ago.
A couple years back, yeah.
But it's a 2017. He needs that. He's thinking about getting.
It's outdated, really.
Does he have the air-conditioned seats or just the heated seats?
No, he just has heated
I think
seats.
just the heated, yeah.
Heated steering wheel.
You gotta have
This time of year, a heated steering wheel, and it comes on automatic. You don't have to touch the button. Oh, man.
I think that's a non-negotiable for him. Like, it's a must.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They're game-changing.
This is for you and Greg.
Okay.
Favorite new car feature? And it can be any car, and just tell me what you think it is.
Right now, my favorite car feature is Super Cruise or Blue Cruise, depending on
what is
brand.
that?
So it's self-driving.
Okay.
So like me and my wife, we have a Chevrolet Traverse, and it has Super Cruise, which is it's through a road system through OnStar, through Chevrolet, which Chevrolet just bought the rights to all of that, just like last week. But they have like over a crazy number of roads. But anyway, I can just press a button and the car drives for myself. In theory, that sounds great. There are some roads, because where we live, they're not all
You
marked.
can't go down Bob's Road. And
Correct, yeah. But you're cruising down some of our highways where it's no man's land. It's pretty dang convenient, because all you got to do is just look forward. It'll slow down, speed up. It'll change lanes for you if somebody's going slower and you want to go 85 on the interstate, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's free for 3 years, and then forward to have it free for a trial as well. But that's probably my favorite feature. Before that, it was Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Everything was wirelessly. Yeah. Just because where you're used to, you're using your phone, then the touch screen is just like your phone.
All right, truth. Anybody come in and buy a new car just because theirs didn't have Apple Play?
Well, it comes with like navigation because back in the day, in like a couple of years ago, the way technology works, map systems, they didn't update regularly. Or if you wanted to update a map system, you had to buy like an SD card or pay to have it programmed or buy an actual compact disc, which cars don't have a CD player anymore. That was where your maps came from. So now everything's updated automatically through your phone. So having the updated maps, so like we have a lot of like snowbirds that they need it to go where they need to go and they're road tripping everywhere. It's perfect for them.
Yeah. Greg, your favorite new car feature?
I would have to say, in especially new Traverses, Tahoes, and Suburbans, your screens are now digital. So your speedometer screen is digital. Your infotainment screen is much bigger, more vibrant. Now, in the speedometer screen, you can actually change those, add different things. So if you're more in tune with what your fuel mileage is, or if you are a kind of person that worries about are my tires aired up, you can actually add that to your home screen.
Wow.
One of the cool features is that you can have a map right in front of you, and also on your display screen over there to your right. So if you want your Google Maps right in front of you, or here, or somebody else is doing something else, you can kind of choose and swap that, whichever one you want.
That's fantastic.
CarCheck's awesome.
So
that's like my favorite thing about cars lately is just all
the
the gadgets and
technology?
gizmos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's just my generation, I think, as well. So,
well, look at what I have right here. You can tell that's a big deal to me, right? So what's this sweetheart of a deal that you got?
yeah. So I guess let me pull one up real quick. I know we have like right now they have an all new redesigned Chevrolet Equinox. And in that Equinox has special financing, so 2.9 interest, and it's a very reasonably priced car. It's under $30,000 for a car that fits 4 people comfortably, and you could have a full weekend full of bags or road trip full of bags. And for $29,000 and 1.9 interest, your payments can be really reasonable, especially if you use like a tax return down payment, or you have an equity in your trade, which means you owe less than what it's worth. We'd like to see that. I mean, sometimes it doesn't always work that way because cars depreciate, that's the name of the game. Another one that I guess we could talk about too is in our Toyota world, the Toyota Land Cruiser, which if the Toyota Land Cruiser name speaks for itself, but they redesigned them and they've been
Molly's
controversial,
a fan, huh?
but they are probably out of all the vehicles we sell with the best riding, most comfortable car. Yeah. It just rides like a dream. And it's a car that will last you 40 years, like no joke. I mean, manual seats, just because they know in 40 years you don't have to worry about a seat motor. I mean, they really thought about when they designed it to last for eternity, and that's why Toyota's really great.
You guys will prove it with a test drive, right?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. No, we're that's our like another great perk of the job is being able to get inside of them and test them out and just run them down the road a little bit. Just be like, well, this will be a big deal to a lot of people. So then we immediately call everybody we had in mind.
Can confirm they do ride very nice. Yes.
Because when I was shopping, I was like, we were stuck between the F-150 and the Tacoma.
Or the Tundra.
Or the Tundra, the bigger one.
The big dog, yeah.
So the Tundra, and it was a tough call because I didn't realize, like, I was like, man, Toyota pickup, I'm a Ford guy. But then when I sat in the Toyota, it actually had more room than what the Ford did, but
they're massive.
But it had more features.
And the price is really appealing on the Toyota Tundra. I mean, and it's also one of those things too, where it's like, well, it's a Toyota. I mean, Ford's American. That's what I want to drive. Well, Toyota is more American made, a lot of their vehicles, than Ford or Chevrolet. Not to bash the other guys, but I've been to Toyota's headquarters. And I know where they're built. I mean, everything's basically built in America. There's only a couple that are built in Japan and shipped over. And honestly, the ones that are built in Japan are probably the better quality car. Nothing to bash our great states here, but just because they just do a really good job and they really fine-tooth everything and they do a lot of research. There's a lot of quality control when it comes to Toyota, which makes them a great company.
Well, let me see. Canada's 51, maybe 52 Japan, and then we can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, if people want to come by for a test drive or want to check out digitally, maybe your sweetheart of a deal.
I mean, we welcome anybody to come in. You don't have to necessarily buy a car. Just come in and maybe you're looking in a year from now, you're looking 6 years from now, whatever. Maybe your wife's having her hair appointment, so come check us out. We see that all the time. People come to town and be like, hey, my wife's at the chiropractor. I'll just come hang out real quick. And say, well, let's just sit in one. Let's look at it. I know you don't want that exact one, but we'll always go find you one. We can get you whatever color you want. I mean, they make them very personalized anymore.
Check out the sweetheart of a deal at Wagner's here in McCook.
It's also Valentine's Day, so don't forget that.
I was
guys.
just going to say, it's,
Throwing it out there.
The kids are
you
juiced.
listening,
Valentine's
Kyle?
boxes are everywhere.
do you guys have some of those big bows you can do?
Oh, we got plenty of those.
Yeah, you
All
know.
different colors to match the car.
Your wife will cut out construction paper hearts and
Oh,
tack
yeah.
them to the side.
Yeah.
We're ready for some of the topics for our coffee club. Speaking of Valentine's Day, we're going to start with a Would You Rather. That is from our weekend poll. Haley,
Would you prefer getting roses or chocolates?
why don't you start?
That's a hard toss-up for me because obviously I like flowers, but on the other hand, I really am a sweet tooth. But I don't like dark chocolate.
Oh,
So I think for that reason, I'm going to go with flowers, roses. Yeah.
I do like dark chocolate. I would prefer the dark. I heard somewhere dark chocolate's good for you.
That's why you have to eat it. You have to have ample amount.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I look the way I look. I've had plenty of
Dark
dark chocolate
chocolates.
here lately.
You look good. You've lost some weight, haven't you?
Yeah. I've done pretty good.
I'm gonna call you out. How much have you lost?
As of yesterday, it was 96 pounds.
Wow.
So,
Let's give him a hand.
Yeah, thank
It's a
you.
big deal.
Yeah.
It does make a difference.
Yeah,
doesn't
and
it?
it's kind of funny. A lot of people are like, "Oh, what are you using to get there?" It's like I just eat better.
Yeah.
Don't drink beer.
Yeah.
Sadly, but
And everyone automatically assumes it's Ozempic.
exactly, it's
And-
kind of funny. And it's like, "Oh, is he sick? Is he okay?" It's like, no, I just decided to.
It was
better.
time. Yeah. Josh, roses or chocolate?
never received roses, so I don't know what that feeling's like.
Darcy.
There's a TikTok trend right now about like get your guy roses. They love it. The
No
first time
way.
they get roses is when they're
Brought to you by
On their-
FTD.
I think the only roses I want is Four Roses, which is a good bourbon. And so, if we were getting Four Roses versus chocolate, I'm gonna do the bourbon over chocolate.
Chandler, how about you?
I'm with Josh. I don't think I've ever had roses.
Yeah.
Like looking back on like Valentine's gifts, I remember like my younger days. I remember my mom went to like the $5 movie bin in Walmart, and like that was like she got like 3 random DVDs. And I remember like it was like a big deal and vividly stuck in my head. But that's obviously in the DVD era before modern TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just random Valentine's Day I'll never forget. DVDs. But yeah.
Greg?
I'm a Reese's Hearts guy. In my mind, there's no other candy better for Valentine's Day than a Reese's Heart.
Yeah.
You know, Christmas, you got the tree. Halloween, you got the pumpkin. I mean, they're hard to beat.
Bailey?
well, if Colton's listening, you can still buy flowers, but probably chocolate. Flowers die so fast, and then you have to clean them up and take care of them. They're expensive. Yeah, just buy me food.
It's like a firecracker.
And they are really a bad representation of love. Because
Why?
they die.
No, yeah, but
It's like,
They're pretty.
my wife
love is supposed to be ever going.
But you got to get that fake one and put it in there and be like, I'll love you until this last flower dies.
Oh, God, that makes me
I
wonder.
did Lego flowers one time. That was the move. Lego flowers, they never die.
Yeah.
my
You just have to build them.
wife
Here you go. Here's a box.
for her for our wedding, she got the big bouquet and then she hung them upside down so they dry and
Yeah.
And
I think I started that, but then I threw mine away because I was over it.
I think we had
too,
that
I
for
thought,
10
I can
years.
dry all these and then use them for like my petals one day when I get married. I got
No.
flowers like twice, and I was like, I give up.
No.
Wait, we have a mantle above our bed. It may still be up there.
Stephanie, send a picture.
Yeah. Is that still a thing, sweetheart? Dear love, maybe? Okay.
From your wedding?
I think we did for many years.
Like it's
How do you
gotta
not
be
know?
So
You
brittle.
look
Like
up,
you
don't
blow
you?
on it, it would just like turn to dust.
I don't know.
And they like get so dusty. Like, how do you clean that?
Right.
That's the problem with
can't.
hanging them upside down. Like, in theory, it's so cute, but like they get dirty and dusty, and like
yeah.
just not that great.
How about you? Would you say chocolates?
Same to the whole flower thing. Flowers are lovely, but I don't really love chocolate either. So,
Yeah.
but I'd pick chocolate over
If you're going to do chocolate, what, dark chocolate or
milk for sure.
Milk, okay. Ellen?
Chocolate rose.
Oh
She's-
yeah, see, I was gonna say that. That's a good one.
The chocolate rose? That'd be your
So both.
favorite. Yeah.
We got somebody in favor of the Lego flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. They're really cool because they don't die, but they're very fragile like an actual flower. So be careful about that. Yeah.
That's true.
We're going to swiftly go into the next topic, which is the best Valentine Day movie, romantic or not. Anybody want to start? Who's got an answer for that one?
I say any scary movie.
Scary movie.
Yeah, because they tuck in closer to you.
Okay, I see where you're going there.
I can agree with that.
A little popcorn, little scary movies.
All right, how about you, Chandler?
Movies are so hard in my household. Nobody sits still. So I can't even think of a time I watched a movie in the last 4 years. I don't know. That's so sad now thinking about that. I'm not a movie guy.
You got a Valentine movie?
No, but shout out to my sister. We have plans to watch horror movies tonight. That's our plan. So,
Okay,
Gracie,
all right.
we'll see you later tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out Gracie.
Does anybody have a Valentine movie?
I didn't even know they had a Valentine
Yeah,
movie.
is there such
Is
thing?
there one?
There's
Like
literally
Marley
one
and
that
Me
is
or what?
called
Like-
Valentine's Day, and it has like Taylor Lautner in it, Taylor Swift.
Oh, no.
And it's like the cheesiest, dumbest thing you ever see.
Oh,
It's not good.
I think my
that
scary
sounds
movie.
awful. Yeah, that does sound very bad.
Scary movies sound better.
Okay. So we're going to go to the next movie question that I had on the list here. What movie has the best ending?
It's only one. Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
That's like the ending of a lifetime. Just to raise your hand in the air.
Yeah. Iconic. Really.
I said Sixth Sense.
That was such a good one.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, oh, that is a good ending.
Yeah.
When you find out that you were talking to dead people the whole time.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you don't realize it. I mean, maybe some people catch on. I'm not quick like that. And so then that happens at the end, and you're like,
Yeah.
my God, that makes perfect sense.
Did you cry a little?
Right.
Are you a crier for movies?
100%.
I am. I am. If it's a meaningful moment. Oh yeah.
I don't cry.
Yeah.
Can't take life that serious.
Especially when a dog dies or what.
Only one movie. Only one movie. That was Gladiator. When I watched that, I was a wee little lad.
Sparta. No. Okay.
Don't watch Gladiator 2. We watched it.
I did watch it.
about it all
It
the
just
time.
doesn't live up to the legendary Russell Crowe.
They tried to do the same plot. It was so weird.
They did it. Yeah.
Interstellar or Field of Dreams?
Interstellar, Field of
Interstellar's a
Dreams.
great one.
Both of
Friday Night
those.
Lights popped in my head. I don't know why. Like Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah.
What? That's such a weird one to pop in my head. Then I was like, Zootopia. That's a good one too. But I was like,
Yeah.
that's the movie I watched last. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That was a favorite in my house for
Zootopia's
many months.
so good, man.
Yeah, Zootopias are pretty cool.
Clutch.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of Cars and Incredibles in our house. So.
I brought this up before, but one of my favorite was one of the Star Wars, and the ending of the Star Wars where Yoda whips out the lightsaber. That's the only time I've been in a movie theater that the whole place erupted into cheers. Because,
Miracle on Ice. I remember seeing that in theaters when I was little, and I remember after the movie, everybody was like cheering in the theater here in McCook.
Yeah.
And I was too young to really understand what like the significance was.
it's a
But
big deal.
Yeah, Miracle on Ice that got people going. That's funny to think about.
Talladega Nights, when I went to the movie theater. That one,
Of course,
Yeah, that was.
it
people
erupted.
going.
Miracle on Ice, was that the U.S.
Yeah, versus Soviets.
1978?
Yeah.
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 That was good.
Some of those movies where, especially with the music, the cinematography, when everything's just perfect and they evoke an emotion in you, it's just, I'm not afraid.
Kyson said, "Remember the Titans." I was like,
Oh,
That's a good one.
That was a
too.
good one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
What about any Hallmark movie? Those ended pretty dramatically.
they all end the same way. It's snow,
They
they
all
kiss.
fall in love.
It's it.
Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
it's
blah, blah.
You're talking about the greatest endings.
lovely. When you have
want a worse
a
ending? What do
stressful
you
job,
mean?
you just go to that, zoom out. It's fine.
Next topic for the coffee club. What is your I'm too tired to cook go-to meal? Haley, you going to start this one?
I would say anything in a crock pot. More specifically, there's a recipe that I found that it's super easy. So we're a big Classico fan in our household. So it's literally a jar of Alfredo sauce, and you got to get the roasted garlic spaghetti sauce. You put 3 chicken breasts in the crock pot, dump a jar of each of that, let it cook all day. And then when you get home, you shred your chicken, put it back in, and then you cook your pasta and literally throw it back into the crock pot. I mean, it's so easy and it's so good.
Okay, I'm hungry. Josh, what's yours?
Scrambled eggs.
Some Scrambies.
Oh, dude, I'm Scrambled eggs and me, we're best friends.
Little cheese, little king shake,
little
little
salsa on there, a little hot sauce.
Yeah. Whenever mom's out of town, that's what Cordell and I do. I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, pancakes and scrambled eggs. I'm like, let's do it.
Party on. Yeah.
Mine's got to be burrito. It doesn't matter. I can go to the fridge and find any leftover, and it can be a burrito. You know, take it, warm it up, wrap it up, put a little cheese in there, and toast it.
I've witnessed this. He's done that with lasagna and spaghetti.
It's like a Buddy the Elf move.
It's a real thing, though. I mean, one of my favorites to do with that is actually meatloaf, though.
On a tortilla?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm out.
It actually is pretty good. I mean, it's, using leftovers, so whatever.
I know, but it's the meatloaf and the tortilla. You get.
It's messing with everyone's mind.
You don't have just like a little slice of bread.
From a culinary standpoint, and I got questions.
You just like warm up the meatloaf, just
Meatloaf
like
sandwich.
I think it started with out at Heritage Hills. One time they were out of hot dog buns, so they gave me a tortilla. And I put a little of Tabasco, wrapped up the hot dog, and...
That's common in New Mexico. Like, that's how everybody
That's
eats
a real
hot
thing?
dogs.
Yeah.
Was it a cold tortilla, or did they warm it up for you at all? Or?
That was a cold tortilla.
On a
And it started
hot
ripping
day.
apart.
Like breaks in half. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Communion bread.
Who else has got one? What's your I'm too tired to cook go-to meal?
Gary's fried chicken.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I've been trying to get some rotisseries lately. If you don't go early in the day,
Yes.
you're hosed on the rotisseries.
Really?
Yeah.
Big rotisserie business in town, huh?
Oh, we do. We could have that. Always looking for the rotisseries. There's been times I've devoured a chicken by myself. All right.
I talked to Kyson about it, and he said ramen. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. And then,
You gotta
Ramen
eat it.
is good.
crunchy.
oh yeah, the
you
crunchy.
Don't cook, you don't
like,
cook
it's
it.
not cooked. He doesn't do that part. He just mashes it up in the bag and just eats it like chips. Sprinkles.
Oh no!
Does he dip it in the sauce?
No, he sprinkles it in. He sprinkles the sauce in, and then just eats it like a chip.
I'm
like,
sorry, but
what'd you eat
powdered
for dinner?
MSG, that's got to be bad.
It's crazy. And then cereal. That's
Yeah.
common in our house. I'm tired a lot.
Yeah, we got
See-
pizza and cereal.
And not making a meal when you have a toddler. It's like you have to feed the child.
right.
You can't just, Kyle, fend for yourself tonight. Like, just find something. No, you have to feed the child now.
Wait till they're 14, then they just eat ramen out of a bag.
Which that's fine. That's fine. Like, you go do you. Like,
Yeah.
See, it gets better because like when they get old enough or tall enough, they can open up both drawers. So the bottom drawers in our refrigerator used to be like the fruit and vegetables, which they still are that, but on the fruit side, there's like fruits, and then like Cordell can grab whatever's in there. So he'll just grab apples, oranges, and whatever and start peeling them and eating them. And then he has a snack drawer, so he's got like a second shelf. So he has like he has veggie straws, Pop-Tarts. And so if he wants like a snack or something like that, so he can technically feed himself.
Right. Set them up for success.
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts.
I like it. That's very good. By show of hands, if you didn't have to feed the kids, how many times would you just go without? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's
Can't do that.
yeah, no.
There's times.
My kids
Absolutely.
don't eat. They just, they don't.
They
They're
graze.
snackers. Yeah.
Yeah, It's like
yeah,
11 o'clock at night. It's like,
snackers.
I could have a snack. It's like, no, you can't. You're supposed to be sleeping.
Kitchen closed.
If I can't have a snack, nobody has a snack.
3-year-old problems, man.
Next topic for the coffee club. So you're being sold as an action figure, okay? What are the accessories you come with? What 2 accessories do you come with?
Josh's is pretty easy.
This was Josh's question, wasn't it?
Well, we combined, I technically found it on Facebook, and I told it to Josh, and we talked about it one day. We're like, oh, that's a good coffee club topic. And then we knew his immediately.
Which is tongs.
And some sort of seasoning.
Tongs and seasoning. And my superpower is the clap twice.
You gotta make sure they work. Duh.
All right.
You've just been seasoned.
Haley, what's yours?
I don't know. Josh, what did you say yesterday?
I said a vacuum because you're always vacuuming, but that sounded like it was really bad.
It kind of was. What was the other thing you said? Because I don't think it was any better. I do. I vacuum every single day when I get home because
Vacuum
I
and a
can't.
dust mop.
I cannot stand crumbs on my floor, so I will literally vacuum every single day.
That's why
We
you
have
got a dog.
I was gonna
though.
say, that's why I have a dog.
I know.
vacuum.
Now
That's
it's
great.
gonna get better, but I just
Or worse with the hair.
it bothers me, so I have to vacuum every single day.
Every time Kyle snaps me, she's vacuuming. So it's just like
See, it's every day.
Do you know why? Because the vacuum's loud enough he can't hear the TV, so he's got nothing to do, and then he snaps you.
yeah.
It's okay. He probably doesn't want to listen to Coco Melon anyway.
Oh man.
So
Or the fire truck
Good
song.
old Coco Melon.
or that too. Yeah,
So yeah, it was the vacuum and
Paw
then
Patrol.
I'm gonna say sourdough starter.
yeah, sourdough.
Awesome.
Chandler,
Repeat the question.
the question is, you're being sold as an action figure. What 2 accessories do you come with?
Man.
The car, obviously.
Well, that's the big accessory though. Because I was like, yeah.
Okay, Barbie has
Yeah.
a whole car.
I was gonna say a Corvette. Like if Barbie's got a Corvette, I got a Corvette.
Corvette boy.
And then-
Corvette
Woman
truck.
has a plan.
Yeah, I feel like a Corvette and like a pocket knife, cause or like I have a Leatherman. Like I could do a lot of things with that thing.
That was me.
Survival
One of
tool.
them's my knife. It's always there.
I wasn't a knife guy, but now I am, and it's like I never like cause I'm gonna use it on somebody. But it's like you know the boxes and packages I open. It's like oh man, it's so
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah, my second accessory is one of these. I don't know if you can see that. In the radio and audio world, never let somebody borrow one of these.
I know what it is. Snack bag.
You'll
You always
never
have
get it back.
That too. Yeah, some sort of snack.
Let's scratch the sourdough
Okay.
and take the snack bag.
Yep, that works.
She's always got snack bags. Oh, I said a Stanley.
Oh yeah, that's right. A vacuum and a Stanley. And I'm like, let's not. I have one Stanley, and I didn't even want it, but my husband was so nice and bought it for me. So thank you, sweetie.
Love.
But I was trying not to conform to that whole drink out of a Stanley.
Well, see, it's okay to drink out of a Stanley now because now they got this one that's like when you drink out of it, you look like a koala.
Yeah, Owala.
A Walla.
A what?
I've seen those. Yeah.
It's called Owala, and it's because of you look like a koala.
That's what my niece, she's like.
The cap, when you drink out of it,
a
it
weird
puts
cap.
it like right there, and it looks like a koala nose.
It's like a Snapchat filter in real life.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You turn it upside down, it doesn't spill. Or that's a different cup.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm getting to the age.
Those
I
are always
need one of
lies.
those.
Hydro jug
Yeah.
and
there's one other
there's
one.
another, yeah.
The
brewmate.
brewmate. Yeah.
Greg, you're being sold as an action figure. What are the 2 accessories that you come with?
Probably a head shaver and a set of dumbbells.
Wow.
There you go. I like it. Bailey?
I probably got to go with the snacks, or like I always feel like I need a coffee or like a special drink, so we'll just go with that.
Molly?
I said funky glasses and my phone. I know that's not good, but I always have it.
You're a marketer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are your glasses even prescription?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you just have that many glasses?
Yeah. I have 6 pairs of glasses I rotate here. I have a couple
I should have
pairs I
7
don't.
for every day of the week.
Yeah, I should. I actually need to go to get my prescription updated, and then I've already picked out the glasses I'm going to order.
See,
Love that for you.
I've got
Me too. Ben loves that for me.
bet. I bet he does.
I got 5 pair of glasses too, but it's just because I'm too vain to just wear them all day. I've got a pair here, a pair in the truck, a pair in my bass guitar over the church. My wife, I try to get her to carry one in her purse, and we never have it with us.
My uncle found these like little like small ones that you can like fit in your pocket, and then
Yeah.
you can just pull them out.
They're like,
Is that so me?
Little readers.
Just slip them into the chest protector.
Yeah. Well,
That is
the
you.
readers that go on the
protector.
back of the phone.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
that's
stuff.
a great idea.
Who knows? There's probably an app for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Ellen, how about you?
You know, I wish it was something like, but I would say a pen. I always have.
You didn't have one today.
I
though.
know. And I was like, I don't have a pen.
Would you like a pen?
And then the other is my TV remote.
Oh,
It kind of sums me up.
You know, I hear that because like I downloaded the Roku remote on my phone because whenever I'm in the kitchen and I'm, Dad, there's a commercial. I'm just like, wow, I don't have my remote with me.
Watch it.
Yeah. It's like you might learn something.
That's how we grew up, though. Like, it's funny that kids like freak out when they see a commercial. It's like,
Right.
That's called a bathroom break.
that's how, like, yeah.
I remember a generation that had more kids so they wouldn't have to get up and change the channel on the TV.
I used to be that kid.
Yeah. That's before the remote control was
Or
old.
fix the bunny ears. Like, you had to
Yeah.
stand
Oh, my
there.
goodness.
Hey,
Go
get
get
some
more tinfoil.
You guys work together too much.
A little bit. Next topic for the Coffee Club. You're given $1 million of whatever you last Googled. What did you Google last? Okay.
That's not fair.
Why?
Because I want yesterday's Google results. What was the last thing that I...
Yeah, yesterday was a lot better.
What was yesterday's? Do you remember?
I don't remember what yesterday's was, but now I'd be how to unplug your left ear.
Now you got $1 million
Did
of
you
those?
ever get it unplugged
No,
yesterday?
she's still
No.
plugged. Well,
No.
it's not as bad. Like, I can actually hear today.
Last thing I Googled was Mount Spur live cam. Mount Spur in, is it Alaska? It's a volcano. It's about to erupt. I don't know why getting $1 million of those.
Like
would
about to erupt in like
be, yeah.
a couple years or like 1,000
It's
years. Like
imminent.
a Yellowstone situation.
It's imminent. They've had a lot of earthquakes below surface, so
Well, on this computer,
in days.
it's Blue Blood season 15.
Yes.
$1 million of those.
That was good.
The last thing I Googled was Australian Shepherd Dock Tails.
Oh.
What a collection.
Right?
Anybody else got one? What did you last Google?
I have a friend that works at Yeti, and she had a conference yesterday about the new Yeti colors that are coming out today. So I looked up leaked Yeti colors, and nobody leaked them from a press conference. So I have to wait till today to find out.
It's probably there.
No free shout outs. Yeah, it probably is now, but shout out Yeti.
I obviously am in the depths of wedding planning, so videographers, photographers, all of that has been
Can never have too many
all
of those.
over my Google. So.
I know a radio DJ.
Yeah. It's a few
Someone
of
who can
those.
DJ your wedding.
There you go. We're ready for the trivia, name game trivia. This will be a fun one here. Use the first letter of your first name to answer the questions. Okay, so if your name is Mark and I asked you for a U.S. state, you'd say Maine. Okay, so we'll see how you do. Your first name. Name something you watch on television. Haley, you want to go first?
We just talked about Hallmark movies.
Yeah, sure.
That's a
The
layup.
first thing that comes to my mind is Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just stick
That's a
with
variety
Hulu, I
there.
guess.
That's a good one.
Josh.
Jaws.
Jaws. Chandler?
Cars. Pretty lame.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey?
I don't know.
Does anything start with B?
Probably.
Beauty and the Beast.
Baywatch.
Bachelor.
Yeah, The
Beauty and the
Bachelor. Which I think like The Bachelor has taken like a hiatus or something. So
Yeah, well, it's because there's...
A lot of
Trash TV.
controversy.
Well, there's some...
Molly?
I cannot think of one M. I mean, I can think of a monster-in-law.
Marley and me.
That's a good movie.
Marley and me.
Monsters, Inc.
Monsters Inc. That's wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Ellen?
I need help. I can't think of anything.
Hercules.
The last
Hercules.
the last question was Macklemore, and was the last thing I Googled.
Macklemore?
Yeah.
Good shot.
Is Macklemore.
What's the new song?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Oh, good.
I love that show.
Nice job. Okay, we'll do one more. Using your first letter of your first name, a food or beverage typically served at breakfast.
Mine's lame. Juice.
Haley?
Ham.
Okay, food too. Okay, yeah, let's go with ham.
I wanted to say horchata, but that's not how
I know,
it's
that's the
spelled.
first thing that came to my mind too.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
And that's the first thing that
Yeah,
came to my
you
mind, but I was like,
Say that horchata's good.
breakfast. It's so good.
I bet Cordell would.
I drink horchata all the time.
I would carry it if I let him, like in a cup.
The gallon jug instead of water. It's
Who else has got one? Food or beverage typically served at breakfast?
burrito.
Yes.
So that was an easy one. I don't know what a C would be.
Citrus.
Yeah,
Cool.
you
I
fill in the blank.
I was like, candy bacon.
Clementines.
Caviar, calamari. It's not a real big breakfast food, is it?
For you, if you throw a
mocktails.
tortilla on it.
I mean, I'd rather have the cocktails.
Right.
Hey, cocktails.
Cocktails. There you go.
Yeah.
Like a,
And for you,
Mimosa.
mimosa.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Mimosa.
To quote my husband, he always
Bottomless
says our
mimosas?
last name is breakfast without the eggs, bran ham.
That's good. Good job, Will.
That's funny.
The next game for us here this morning is the breakfast bingo here from Coyote Country.
The first answer starts with a B. Second one starts with an I. Third in G-O. So
Chance.
What?
go for it.
Chandler, you go first. So we spell out the word
I need
bingo
just
with
a
the
word that starts
answers.
with B.
So like B-I-N-G-O.
What's his
Chandler's
name,
going
though?
first, so it's all right. We'll catch on.
Yeah.
We'll
I
get
gotta
you
find
there.
something that starts with a
Make
B.
sure I'm O.
Okay, so Chandler, a brand of ballpoint pen with a very short name.
Isn't ball? Isn't ball pins? Or Bic? Bic pins.
Bic is what I was looking
Bic.
for. Ball, I would have accepted because that's also short. Okay, Greg, someone who acts younger than their age is said to act in what way?
Immature.
Immature.
I don't know what else it would be.
Mature.
My mom went to idiot.
Shout out to Lacey.
That'd be a good answer.
That's like, wait.
I was thinking of like a specific name. I was like, what's a name that starts with an I?
Bailey, the opposite of northern.
Of what?
Okay, let me try this.
You should not give this to me. I don't need to look stupid on
No,
that.
he
I don't need
literally
to
just said the answer.
Okay, good. So you're trying to say southern? Okay,
was
there
gonna
we
say,
go.
it's like,
I was like, opposite of northern. I was like,
The opposite of
That's what I was like, I don't know
southern
another word for
is
My spelling isn't the best, but
northern.
okay, thank you. Next.
It's always more fun when I screw up the game. So, all right, Molly, you're up. Who we pay taxes to?
The government.
Yeah.
Oscar Owl.
That works.
Yeah, that was close. Doing something too much is what?
No, that's an A.
Wow, that'd be
Good.
What is it?
Phone a friend.
What is it?
Obsessive.
Obsessive. I will take it. Overkill is what I was looking for. But the other one is actually good too.
phone a friend. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Did fantastic. Okay. Haley, you're going to go first on Spy the Lie. I got 3 stats. One of them is a lie. The other 2 are actual real things. Okay. Spy the Lie. The maximum weight of a PGA sanctioned golf ball is 7.5 ounces. Or is the lie the scramble game has 100 tile letters? Or is the lie the inventor of the Frisbee first named it Whirlaway?
I'm going to go with the first one because there's a number.
Amen.
It's always that one.
Who agrees with Haley? Okay.
7 ounces.
Who thinks
That
it's
seems
something
a
else?
little heavy to be
That's
a golf
heavy.
ball.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to say frisbee.
What's that?
I want to say
Ooh.
frisbee's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to say Frisbee. Okay, anybody else? Anybody for the Scrabble game?
16
Whirl
ounces in
away.
pound?
And they said 7 ounce golf ball.
No,
that's a
I think they're 2 ounces, aren't they? 2 ounces?
100 tiles on Scrabble.
So the
2.3.
maximum weight of a PGA sanctioned golf ball is 1.62 ounces. So Haley,
Good job.
I'm not going.
0.4.
golf clap for you. Oh my goodness. That is the game section, and I think we're ready for the birthdays. Birthdays and anniversaries. If you've got anybody that's celebrating a birthday here today, you can shout those out. Chandler, you got one?
Ryan Timmerman. I always remember his on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Oh, Kaya Kinney.
Okay. From the chamber. And who else?
Franny Chambers has a birthday. Justin Hamel with a birthday. Janie Maddox has a birthday. Justin Malik with a birthday. Kenny Weaver has a birthday. And Ryan Terman.
Haley, who's on your list?
I don't have any for today.
Okay, on mine includes Chad Brenning, Justin Malik, Rachiskab Valentine. He's from Africa, but he came over here once and we met and we're Facebook friends, so it's neat. Cheney Maddox,
Valentine's Day.
Allison Sandman's got a birthday. Sarah Pearson's got a birthday. This was my dad's birthday. He passed away quite a few years ago, but always remember Valentine's Day was his day. We've got to pick somebody to have these fantastic prizes now.
A donut from Ember's Bakery, ice cream from The Scoop, a sandwich from Jimmy John's and Coca-Cola.
So who do we pick for the birthday winnings?
You want to go Franny Chambers?
Yeah.
All right, Franny Chambers.
Franny, come by the radio station.
Great gal.
Pick those up sometime today or Monday. Well, that's about a wrap for Coffee Club. Run a couple of things here real quick. The Sweetheart of a Deal happening at Wagner's. That's both stores, right?
Yep, to the end of the month.
And the big deal on it is just it changes numbers, doesn't it?
Yeah, massive discounts on a lot of vehicles, especially like a new Expedition. It's like $12,000 on some F-150s, $9,000 on Expeditions. So basically the amount of money off is like equivalent to another car if you kind of look at it that way. So that means it's a pretty dang good deal. But yeah, just come check out all of our stuff. We're putting stuff on Facebook throughout the day. We're going to do stuff throughout the whole year. We've been doing this for 25 years. So we want to make it kind of a big deal throughout the year, different stuff. So you'll see us probably in March again for March Madness and so on and so forth.
Very good. All right. Stop into either store or check them out on their Facebook page. Coming up on March 1st, Saturday, March 1st, 6 p.m., the Light of Hope Cancer Survivor Dinner that is taking place. And want to give a plea for that that's coming up.
Please come and join us. It's a nice night of fellowship, musical entertainment, good meal, guest speakers this year. Please join us.
And if folks would like to make reservations, how do they do so?
They can call 308-344-8255.
That's for the Light of Hope Cancer Survivor Dinner, Saturday, March 1st. And space is limited, but there is no charge to attend. That's going to be a wrap here on Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day 2025, here from Hometown Family Radio.
We do have another event if you have a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
So related, we talked about Dr. George. We have our Healthy Connections group, which is that 50 plus we kind of focus on. We do lunch and learns about every other month. And Dr. George has actually committed to speaking. So on Tuesday, March 4th, so if you can't make it on the 1st, just come on over on Tuesday, March 4th, 11:30 to 1, we do have lunch, and Dr. George will be speaking. Once again, you have to RSVP for that, but deadline for that is February 21st. You can call the same number at 308-344-8255.
I know he's a busy guy, but I want to get him in here for Coffee Club one of these days.
We're going to get him in here, maybe March.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That's a wrap for Coffee Club Friday morning, February 14th. Happy Weekend Eve.